This image will encounter us several times throughout the episode, including at the end. Today I want to continue building around the mountain. There's still a lot of wood visible here, and we need to make progress with it. This area has been inactive for a long time. We start with the overhead line, which is crucial especially for the panorama at the end of the episode. In general, enhance the overhead line and the area back there very well. The construction technique of the overhead line mast is actually quite simple. The suspension of the string at the top required some creative thinking because I span the string completely through there. It's not noticeable from a distance, but as mentioned, the overhead line is crucial for the panorama. It adds so much more when an overhead line is visible here. There have also been developments around the lake. I placed minifigures, some bushes and a few more trees. This significantly extends the match in the area near the lake. I had built this retaining wall in some previous update which serves to conceal the entire layout's edge. This results in a much better picture. However, I changed the retaining wall once again. I built it square now, allowing me more space on top of the layout to place something on the green area. Why did it opt for a retaining wall? Below the canal runs and it looks a bit chaotic. It's supposed to extend it eventually to the corner of the retaining wall, but I can't do that currently. As you can see, my son is favorite spot under the bridge, where he always plays and he wrecks everything. I want to rebuild it in the near future because, as you can see 2 minutes later, it looks exactly the same. Everything above the canal remains naturally clean, except for the cows in the belly. That can't be avoided. Eventually the canal will be left and expanding up to the corner of the retaining wall. He already extended to the entire corner. Here concern the road and sidewalk. They have also an entrance to the green area. The question arises, what will be placed on the newly again space? With 3 children at home, the discussion was quickly settled. A playground must be here. So we set to work and designed a pirate ship. Everything is solved in emergency construction technology. Very fragile. Not really suitable for playing, just for looking at. But I believe one can unleash their fantasies here. And you can also go inside the ship. There's also a small window attached. It's a bit space saving and I think it fits very well. One can climb onto the ship with a ladder, and on the other side I added a net. You can climb up, hang around. It also fits very well with the ship. I built 2 more play equipment, a sandbox and a seesaw. Unfortunately, there's a space for more likely equipment in this area. However, I might come back to the playground later in the episode. I might have something else in mind. That's why there are currently many bumps on the lawn, in case I decided to relocate and the playground elsewhere. The main work on the entire playground was, of course, building the play equipment, and it amounted in easily 6 to 8 hours in construction time. The rest is relatively easy and I quick to move in another location. Where it should currently go, I'll come back to that in a moment. Let's continue for now, focusing on the lighting. The first 3 streetlights were already there. I've built 1 more and I've also illuminated the whole setup. The image with a slightly dim state is already a really good one. I think a bit more lighting is needed in the dark. Let's see where I'll place a few more streetlights. Then we'll continue to blow gas towards to the apartment store and to the train station. Here I've continued building the retaining wall and added terrain right away. If definitely remove the flowers boxes. There seems to be a touch much color in the picture. They definitely go. Additionally, I've placed many minifigure signs and the green strip in the middle has now been added. Let's go back to the beginning. You know the picture. The chaos in the belly was worsened, but the construction progress is already quite good, and the ambition to continue is certainly compelling. I also have the parking garage entrance. Here I will change the pedestrian paints again. You can see I have already done the left side in dark red, and now the right side to the pictures has become a lot better. You can also see the free space at the front, so I ask myself, what should I put here in the dark green box? Yes, can't do much with the parts now. Yes, I thought about it again. What should I build now until the Lego caravan caught my eye? I thought to myself that I could build a fancy food truck out of it, and that's what I did, tuning the caravan into a fancy food truck. Döner kebabs are now sold here. Kebab is written on top. It's the same thing. There's a kebab skewer in it. Of course, the college cuts of the kebab. A few vegetables are on the side. It's some kind of bakery sticker that doesn't fit together very well, but I definitely do it in attention to the food truck that sells the first kebabs in the city. 2 more trees have been added. Many minifigures and park bench, and I have added the railing up to the parking garage entrance, and the retaining wall will be finished by then, and so I should whole area here to be finished. You can see that I put a new SLI signs to make everything lively, and I think I did a pretty good job with all the construction progress today. Now the question remains, what will possibly happen to the playground? Due to the many retaining walls where I built today, I naturally also came up with some ideas. As you can see here, I have already laid out plates at the bottom very roughly. There's also a lot more space, as you can see here, and that would be perfect place for the playground because you can see the high retaining wall on top. I don't think the location is really suitable for the playground, but at the moment I'm very happy that it's a good gap filler. We look at the picture again from further away. The thing that catches our eye here now is the unfinished department store. That's why I thought, let's get it today before picture and the after picture. I could have built the department store roof long ago, but it just one monotonous works. There are probably only 6 or 7 different parts in the entire roof, but there are 100 or 200 of them each quite monotonous. That's why the final made it and the main part of the roof is closed, which in turn doesn't mean that the department store is finally finished. The complete interior designs is still missing, so there's still a lot of work waiting for me. And you can see the hole here, which of course also has been closed, so I could make it really easy for myself, just embellished the window frames a little. We would finally have the department store roof closed. I put a little more effort into it because I did the original windows, which were also installed in the department store, have now been through there. My fear was that I wouldn't actually be able to look through these windows, and what I wouldn't be, and absolutely to see in the inner working ladder. Here's a roof. You can really take a wonderful look there, and it's also important point why I decided on the glass panes, not just because they're in appearance, because that's also the most important things, so that everything looks good. A short word at the front of the cable. This is also sold in using slot construction technology, so I show you every picture. It's actually built quite simply, and you simply put but in the opening on the front, and you actually get it really clean finished. I'm missing a window segment in the back. Unfortunately, I don't have anything left. But at some point, something I'll add it or two and built in completely differently because the construction technology is the same as the train station. I've shown it to you there. Maybe I would also be an option. Please let me know in the comments what you think about the roof and about today's construction progress. A lot was happened again today, and then a picture from the beginning. Now it's really concrete picture afterwards, and a lot really happened there. I really like it. I hope you too. And when it's over for day, thank you for tuning in and see you soon and ciao.